cool.
That's how we roll. Do y'all want to
I'm
go check out?
restreaming to
Huh?
my audience. I'm gonna restream you to my audience too.
That's fine.
I don't
That's
have
cool.
much. Just letting you know. If
That
you
is
said no, I would
fine.
just stop it.
That is no problem.
Oh, so you also a streamer as well. Cypher. Wait.
Not really. A little bit. I did a podcast for a while I had 2 co-hosts, and it was called the Meow Podcast. It was the Muse, I forget what the E was. Oh, the elf, the oracle, and the witch, and the wizard. It was with 2 W's, and it was me and Serafina and Andrea, and we did like woo-woo stuff.
I showed Andrew. Andrew said he just realized I was wearing my Beano shirt. Yes.
Awesome.
Nice.
Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Yes.
I'm mostly a professional guest.
Yep. Got to give a shout to the Anger Man because, like it says in my little scrolly thing down there, it was whenever I first started watching him that got me thinking, I want to try that. My favorite part, of course, is the decorating. Because I love to decorate.
Oh, yes. I love the sparkles. It's really great. I am not camera ready, but I'll show you like I've got like some crazy like disco
I
ball.
love to do crafts. Like all my my decorations for my wedding, I made them all myself. Went to Hobby Lobby and got all kinds of shit and just started making I made like a big wreath and then some garland that wrapped around my poles because this was we were living in North Carolina. So yep, I made them all myself.
Yeah, I do that too. Crafty. You're crafty.
Yes. Me and my hot glue gun.
Oh yeah, I can't do the hot glue gun. I always hot glue gun myself, and I end up with blisters. I'm not allowed to use the hot glue gun. The wood burner, I have to wear gloves.
That's what Beth does. She does the wood burning too.
Yeah, I do wood burning. I have a laser engraver actually, like that will do it for me. But yeah, I have a lot of art supplies. I like doing art all the time.
Yeah, I'm surprised I still have fingerprints from hot glue.
Yeah. Well, that puts your mark on it. Someday they'll be forensically examining the artifacts that we leave behind, and they'll have your fingerprints.
Oh my god, this will have some kind of weird documentary in my head. And this is the housewife of the early 2020s in America.
Are you a housewife?
Her own wedding decorations.
I'm a lousy housewife. Oh, I wish I was better at being a housewife, but I just don't have it in me. I'm not like one of those. I wish I was. I mean, my mom is the best housewife, but it just didn't take for me. I busk. I like read tarot cards. That's my job.
How do you hint that?
You know, Tootie, I thought that you were a tarot reader as well because, I mean, when I first met you, now it looks different. I mean, I'm not saying that it was bad or worse. I'm just saying that the position where the chair, and then because it was just like a different.
Yeah, because I used to be when I was first cut up on the panels, I was set up in the back bedroom that we turned into an office, and me and my husband were sharing it, and so we both had our own like corners.
Yeah.
And so how I had it set up was more like a catty corner type of thing. But now I'm in the actual front office that is an actual office, not just a bedroom, and it's smaller. But I'm able to have the whole wall now and have a better setup with it.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. I moved back and forth from the living room to the bedroom myself, and so I had to decorate both.
Oh goodness.
I
Oh
moved the
no, no,
disco
no.
ball. It comes with me.
Now I'll probably do some streaming outside as well because I live on a pond, and so I can go off there on nice days and stuff and do all
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. I like when people take it on the street and walk around. I tried taking it with me downtown, but it's like whenever I'm there, I'm like so focused on what I'm doing, and I play music, and so I didn't have any attention to give to the chat people that showed up or anything like that. So I was like, I felt really bad because I
Yeah.
couldn't pay them any attention, and it's kind of complicated to set up because I play music through my phone too. So I took a second phone and did the music through that and then streaming. And then I also have to accept payments. So I had to come up with a third device.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. So it
Oh,
was
gee. It's like
I
this
did
is
it.
not really all that portable, is it?
Well, it wasn't that bad, but it was complicated. It made it more
Hmm.
complicated. And I don't know that there was like maybe like 2 or 3 people showed up. So I just kind of, we'll try something else later. I definitely
Yeah.
want to get another show going eventually, but I have some ideas.
Then whenever I get moved to
May-
Florida, I'll be probably going from the beach a lot too. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
And you're just gonna be a streamer, like streaming your whatever you're doing
yeah,
and
yeah.
conversations and stuff? That's awesome.
Yeah, I mostly just want to do just have fun because, it seems like everybody is always just out doing all the debates and stuff like that
Yeah,
nowadays.
I hate that. I hate the debates. I
The
hate them.
arguments and all that stuff. I'm like, look, there's enough of that everywhere else. After you're done yelling at each other, let's go. We can come on over here and just have fun. You know,
That's so funny because you know
if you
what?
want to drink,
You're
if you want to
doing that.
smoke.
That's the opposite tactic that I was thinking about using. I'll pitch you my idea too and see
Okay.
what you think. I wanted to make like a roast type show, so that would give people a space to do that, so they maybe wouldn't do it as much elsewhere. I
Now
mean,
there
and the
are a
debate,
few of those that are around. Um, don't really have much over on all the groups that we hang out with mostly over here
yeah, that's what I wanted to make was for us people
for
over
our
here in the
community.
panelers, our community.
That's right.
Yes,
Oh, could
I
you?
like it.
Oh my God, that would be
I was
so
gonna call it the
hilarious.
charcuterie board. I was like kind of like taking a
Oh,
cue from the beef sector. I was gonna call it the charcuterie
yes,
board,
exactly. The
and
beef
I would
set. Yep.
yeah, exactly. I don't have much experience with the beef sector. I heard only rumors and stuff, and I know periphery, but and I watched like Nightish. I don't know if that's even part of it. Probably not, but I like
Yeah.
all the
No night.
different
Yep.
you know the cultural different rooms. I just pop in wherever, and I don't even care.
Yeah,
But
like Raw G, the woman that was up here at the start of the show with me.
yeah, I
Um,
like her so
she was
much.
over there in the beef sector. She used to be over there,
Yeah.
so she has got the chops. Oh,
Yeah,
the
I
woman
love
can
me some black girl
cook.
chops. They're good.
She can cook a beef.
They got some mojo.
Mhm. They are, yeah.
I
I
learn
love
a
them
lot
so
from those
much.
gals.
Mhm. I love
I felt like
her and
really
her husband
self-conscious
are
at
awesome.
first, but they made me feel comfortable. So it's like, because
Exactly,
I'm like,
exactly.
because I like am obviously like so like awkward, and then I say I'm awkward and I'm annoying, you know, and then they go, no, 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 you're not, you're fine. I'm like, okay, I believe you. Sure. I get convinced eventually, anyways.
I know that's how I feel too. I'm like, okay, I'm this this little goofball and whatnot. They're like, oh no, because oh, how's he getting in? Are you guys seeing this in the?
Yeah,
I
maybe it's
got chat
because I'm
coming through.
restreaming. I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, there's comments. It's Brown's boy. Hey,
Hey,
hey, hey. She's not related to
hello.
Cynthia. I don't think.
And this one, I don't.
Hi, Brown's boy.
Which lady? Cynthia or me? I'm not related.
You related to Cynthia.
No,
That's what
no,
he was asking. And I
no,
said,
we're not
no, I don't think
related.
so. Yeah, I didn't think so. You get in where you fit in. Yes, you do. Always,
There you
always.
go.
He's my homie. I like
I
BB.
like to go to places where, it's usually, folks having a good time because, there's too much drama going on the TV enough as it is. And I'm not
Yeah.
a fighting person. I don't like to be. I like there to be calm because there was too much hell growing up in my life, too much all that fighting stuff.
See, and
And
I'm
I
not a
don't want to
fighting
do it.
person, but I like to work through issues. I don't have any problem uh fighting through
Really.
issues.
Yeah. And
I like
so,
a good
but
challenge.
no,
But
everybody
yeah,
was so shocked when they first saw me and what I really look like and how I act from how I act in chat because over there hanging out with in the other sectors, I was in chat. I can get ruthless with people, and I will
yeah, I'm pretty
tear
brutal
some
too,
folks
and I'm
down.
I'm unoffendable too, which I think that throws people for a loop because they're like
Hmm.
they try and like, oh, you're just a witch, you're just stupid, you're just a girl, and I'm
Yes.
like, that's so cute.
Mhm. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, say something that really cuts. You have to get me to care about you, like really care about you, which means that we have to get to know each other before you can insult me. And anybody who knows me wouldn't do it.
There you go. It's like folks just throw the typical cliches because they
Yeah.
can't come up
No,
with
and
something
it's like it
factual
used to
because
hurt
they
my
don't know
feelings
you.
whenever I was insecure. It used to hurt my feelings, yeah. But I'm over that. I'm over it.
Yeah.
LARP
Being
hunting
extreme.
Larpy
season.
larps.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's
Thank
a
you for
LARP
stopping
hunter.
by.
BB's hunting the LARP.
Oh my
And
goodness.
he's a bulldog, man. You better watch out for that dude.
Oh,
Gotcha. I mean, I've heard and seen him around at some places, but I don't know if I've ever really conversated with
Yeah,
him.
I think he challenges people, and I think once you get through the challenges, it totally reminds me of Did you ever see Fight Club? Everybody's seen Fight Club,
Yeah.
right? I
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So standing on the porch at Fight Club, I think, yeah, that's
what's the
what it
number
reminded me
one
of.
rule of a Fight Club? Not to talk about it.
Yeah, well, this wasn't Fight Club, but yeah. No, it was like the standing on the porch. There are some people that are going to be like the one guy that I forget. He was also in Requiem for a Dream or whatever that character, the blonde guy. Him standing
Yeah.
there, standing there, standing there. There's going to be some people that can stand it, and then the other people like cry, like Robert Robert Paulson, the
And
guy with the
then
bitch tit. Yeah,
yeah, what didn't Meatloaf play? Was Meatloaf in it
yeah.
too?
Oh
Meatloaf
yeah,
Yeah.
played him. Yeah, that
yeah.
was Meatloaf.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
Oh,
he
Yeah,
died. Yeah.
I think he was
yeah,
the best male singer ever.
yeah.
Um.
I would do anything. The lyrics were a
Yeah.
little convoluted,
Yeah.
but
That music.
I go to the original Bat Out of Hell.
yes, much
That's
better, much
that.
better.
Oh
But
my
that's what
god!
most people remember is the "I would do anything for love."
Oh my god! That
Yeah,
song
that
got
was a
on my
hit.
nerves.
Yeah, yeah, it reminds me of Jewel, the "These Hands" song. It's like, "These hands, they're not my hands," or I just couldn't get those lyrics.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, wow, wow. I was more of an Alanis Morissette or Nirvana. I like a lot of
Mhm.
different kinds of music now, though. I listen to everything, all the way back, old country,
Yeah, I was raised
Paganini.
on
I like
bluegrass
some
and classic rock and blues and
Stevie
all
Ray
that
Vaughan. I
stuff.
had tickets to go see Stevie Ray Vaughan right before he died. He was going to
Mm.
play in Las Vegas, New Mexico, and then he died. I didn't get to go. I was heartbroken because I love Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Was that the plane that he was coming in on? Was to that
Yeah,
concert? Oh
I don't
shit.
know if it was then, but it was right before. We had tickets already, so it must have been just before that. I don't know if it was right then or not, but I was heartbroken. That's all I know.
Yeah, it seems like it's always a plane taking out the greatest.
Yeah,
The
or a shotgun or something, drugs.
well,
Doing
because what American Pie was actually about,
Yeah, I
with
do.
Robert,
I
Buddy
do.
Holly, Richie Valens. It
Yeah,
was
a
about
long, long long time ago.
That
That
was
was
the
one of my
day the
favorite
music
songs, John
died.
McLean. Yep. I used
And
to sing
then
that
Leonard
song when I
Skinner.
was a kid.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Well, that was crazy because that was like wasn't it a plane wreck with a tour bus? Like, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was a plane crash. And
I saw Leonard Skinner with their second singer, and it was pretty good.
his brother.
Yeah, his brother.
Mhm.
He was very, very. I wouldn't have known that they were
Yeah,
different.
exactly. Oh my
Honestly,
God, they look
I
so much
saw 'em. They
alike and
opened
they
for
sound
ZZ
just
Top.
alike. Oh.
I saw them
Mhm.
open for ZZ Top. I call them the Gem and Santa Clauses. They're all synchronized. That was a crazy show. I like concerts.
My
I haven't been to
mom
nearly enough.
my mom saw them back when they were coming up at a place in Charleston called the Flying Dutchman. And
Oh, that's a
she
great
still
name.
has her ticket stub from it. She's got
The
like
Flying Dutchman. Isn't that a ship?
yeah, it was a pirate ship, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love it.
Mhm. I mean, I remember never growing up, I was gonna be so excited when I was old enough to finally go to the Dutchman, is what everybody called it, the Dutchman, you know? And we freaking moved when I was 9 years old, and then by the time I was old enough to be able to go back to it, it was long closed down. I was so pissed. I was like, "I never got to go to the Dutchman." So, you know.
Yeah, and see, it's like I think that I still like to go to like small shows. I like try to catch like local bands and stuff like that.
Mhm.
'Cause like when I was younger, like I ended up at a dive bar here in Albuquerque and I saw Marilyn Manson before he was famous. It was like
Oh,
I went to New Orleans and I was a fan of Nine Inch Nails like in high school. That was like one of the first albums that
Prince,
I
yes, my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, well, I met him in a dive bar, like, that was above this closed restaurant because I, like, went to New Orleans, it was, 99, and I didn't know that there would be I just, like, basically, I met a waiter at Planet Hollywood whenever we were walking around the French Quarter,
Yep.
and, like, I was like, "I wanna go to the local places. Can we go to the local places?" And he took me like, we walked it was so great because, like, we could walk around with our cups and get, like, refills
Mhm.
at the next bar. It was really great.
They
And,
have drive-through liquor slushy places, okay?
yes, it's great. I like the hurricanes. I had one.
Mhm.
It was really good, but I only needed one because 'cause they're so big.
Yes, yes, they don't
But
play
so
around, they give you it.
we ended up going to this like little bar that was above this closed restaurant. We had to walk through the dark restaurant and then go up these stairs to get there. And whenever I got to the bar, I like went right to it was right inside the door and there was like nobody there. It was like there was like one guy at the bar and like maybe a table with a couple people sitting. And so I sat down at the bar and the waiter guy, he went to the bathroom which was downstairs and I ordered a drink and a refill, I guess. And I was like kind of like looking around and I see the guy sitting at the bar and I was like he looked familiar and I was like, there's no way I'm going to see somebody that I know in New Orleans. I'm like so far from where anybody familiar
Yeah.
would be like, it would be such weird. But I was like, and then I was like, and then it clicked in my head. He had cut his hair, Trent Reznor, and it was him. And I said, oh, I know you. And he was so freaking out of it. He was so trash. Never meet your heroes, dude. I was very disappointed, but it was like,
Mhm.
but I didn't fangirl or anything, but it was like he just kind
Yeah,
of had
when you're
he looked
disappointed
at
at
me
what
like,
you see
"Oh
before you, it's
no,
like,
like not this." Like he
"Oh."
just expected me to be a fangirl and I just was like, I wasn't, but I was like, it would have been cool to have a conversation, but I think he was fucked up. He was on a lot of drugs then, apparently,
Yep.
according
Oh,
to the
yeah.
autobiography or to the biographies now.
What year did you say that was?
It was
99?
99. Yeah.
That
That was
would
like
have
during
been,
yeah, they had the
around the
studio
time,
there in New Orleans then, I guess,
yeah,
right
that was
before
whenever he
Katrina.
went
It was
real downhill. Yeah, during that time,
yeah, yeah,
he
totally,
wasn't
and I was
anything worth
like
a
but
shit or
I did go to a concert. I went to a concert, and I guess it was, like, probably 2011 or 2010, for, like, the album that had With Teeth on it, and, it was a good show. The venue was sucky here, but it wasn't that bad. I had general admission lawn tickets for the Islip
True.
Amphitheater, and I wore this like crazy like little tiny leather halter top, and we had really good seats, but I wanted to get like more centered because we were off to one side, and they had the big screens on either side. But I just walked around the whole concert.
The one thing I do miss about living in Georgia is going to the Masquerade in Atlanta. That was the
Oh
best
yeah, that's always fun.
venue. Oh my god. Oh my god, they had the best shows. Because they had 3 levels. You go down the basement and it's called hell, and that's where usually the best shows, like your
Yeah, that's
hardcore
crazy.
and your punk and all that stuff. The good
Yeah, I
shit
like
was
punk too.
downstairs.
I like
And then
I
you
like
had
some punk.
Purgatory, which was just, like a little quainty bar area, and then you go up to heaven, and that's usually where you got the techno and all that shit going on up
Oh
there.
yeah, we had a place like that. It was called The Ritual, and it had like there was like 3 or 4 different rooms. There was another one that was called Grand Central Station, and there was like a bunch of different rooms, and they all were like somehow acoustically isolated. And you could go from room to room. I saw the Chemical Brothers at Grand Central Station, or no, that was the other one downtown that was like that. There's like 3 places here in Albuquerque that have different venues with different music, but the launch pad is probably the most popular. And I actually saw Axis Rat Blood. You know who that is? He's like a streamer too here.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was yeah. He was in Thrill Kill Cult, and I saw him with Lords of Acid, like
Oh
a
shit.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lord
that was a
Pass
wild
come
show,
to the
and
Masquerade all
that
the
was at the
time.
launch pad. That was at the launch pad. We have the launch pad, and then we have another place. I forget the name of the other place, but the launch pad's probably the most famous one.
Yeah, I think the
Oh,
last
Sunshine
show that I
Theater.
went
Sunshine
to.
Theater. That's where the other venue that's big here in Albuquerque is.
Yeah, I think the last show
I,
that I went to at the Masquerade was 20 years ago. Never me and my husband were first together, and we went and saw Dropkick Murphy.
oh yeah,
And
they're good. I like them a lot.
oh yeah,
I
it was an
recently saw
awesome show.
Prof, the rapper Prof. I saw him a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That was a fun show. I gave him a painting.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't remember. I can't even remember if I. God, I don't remember the last time I've been to any show at all. Holy shit.
Yeah, I need to go to another show. Prophet was actually just here, and I didn't have any money. I was so bummed out. I was like,
Well,
oh,
all of
I
my
guess next
favorite
time.
bands and stuff are like they done all fell apart or
Yeah, a lot
gone
of people
from
don't come to
whatever.
Albuquerque. We have some rowdy crowds, and the venues are not great usually. So and I don't know. There's been a lot of drama at a lot of shows. So it's like I don't know how incentivized they are. But
Yeah,
but they're starting to pick up a little bit because we have the film industry kind of like there's some California, a lot of California people are moving in over here and in Texas. Uh Exodus from California.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and it's
It's starting to
changing.
gentrify a bit. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know how I
changing
feel
a
about it.
lot.
I don't like it that much, but as long as they let me keep busking downtown, I'm all right.
The cost of
It's like
living
don't
too,
bring
like,
y'all's California ways to our
Yeah, the
place.
cost of living is actually pretty reasonable here in Albuquerque. It's gone up a lot though recently, a lot more. Because I
Shit,
mean, I used to have an apartment for like $500, all utilities included, and it wasn't like just
damn.
a little box.
you would never
And
see that.
now it's like you can't
Oh yeah,
find
like
a
you'd never see
studio.
that in New York.
You can't
Never.
find a studio
Yeah,
for
You
you're
can't
not
find
less
gonna.
a
than like
tent for
800,
500 in
900.
New York.
You would
Yeah,
never see that. Never in your
yeah.
life.
Well,
That's
but there's like
that's
also
Wow.
so.
places like Oaxaca, Mexico. You could buy a house for 100 grand in a decent neighborhood, but you have to have water, you have to have a like your own cistern, like
A
because
whale
like or like
and
tanks for water
septic.
because there's no like water utility. You can get
Yeah, see, where
electricity,
I
but
live, I got a whale. I ain't got to worry about no. water
Yeah,
bills
we're on
or
city water,
nasty
but
water or anything
we're
like
in the
that.
process of digging in a non regulated well.
And that see where my water source comes from is the same as the pond that's in my backyard because there is not only a creek that runs to it from a river, but also there's a natural spring that's up underneath it. So,
Yeah, well, and see, in this neighborhood, the same one guy used to own all of the properties on the entire. It's a dead end street, and so all the properties were owned by one person, and then they started subdividing and selling it off. And as they sold it, the county annexed the water rights. So there's a ditch that runs parallel to the road that's perpendicular to this road, and it you can't get water to, like, I have a garden, we can't get irrigation water because we have no water rights here anymore. So I'm that's why we're doing the subversive well, because
Oh,
there should be water rights, especially considering I pay property taxes and I've never once seen maintenance on this road.
mhm,
And yet
mhm,
still, there was a bureaucrat that came out and hassled Dan because he had a refrigerator outside and a couple of RVs that run parked in the yard. They made him like clean up the wood pile, and it was ridiculous. Basically, it's just them
mm.
like trying to accept that, nobody on the street complained. It's
Yeah.
it they're just like being a pain in the butt because
Well,
that's
that's
their
what
job.
they go to Google Earth and they look all around at places and they're
Well,
like,
no,
"Oh,
because there's
do
somebody
that,
that's
do that, do that, do
diagonal
that."
across the street that has a totally trashed yard and they've never gotten written up, not once. So
Huh.
yeah, it's just like, I don't even know. I think it was probably because whenever he was first building or like whenever he first bought the land, he moved a manufactured home onto the property and built, like, I'm in this room that's an octagon that he built on as an addition.
Uh-huh.
And I think he's the only one that it's a very narrow road, and they put like the fire hydrant. They have a little bit of a right of way in the front, and there was a little bit of a dispute about how much of a right of way that they had in the front. And I think somebody just at the county assessor's office or whatever, the county clerk's office, just was like, well, let's just fuck with this guy. So, but then the lockdown happened, and so they kind of like put it on the back burner for a while, I guess. But then whenever they started things back up again, there was new people, and they just started going through the backlog. And the guy was just doing his job basically, and it took
Yeah.
us like twice as long as what they initially stated it should take. But the guy would come out, and as long as he was making progress on doing stuff, we got a continuation, so it wasn't that bad. But it was just kind of a pain in the butt that we even had to worry about it,
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
especially considering he's always out working in the yard. And yeah, it gets a little Sanford and Son sometimes, but it's like he's got a high fence and nobody can see. And unless you're like on your tippy toes and looking over the fence, nobody can see in the yard.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what does it matter what's in the yard? It's not a health hazard.
Yeah, it's like it's nobody's business. It's private property. Shoo.
That's the thing, though, is like, I wish that we were more free. We need to be more free. None of us know what freedom is. We've never experienced it.
This is true. This is true.
yeah, that's very complex.
But maybe moments where you feel like you can be. But it's like someday we'll get there.
I mean, when we say free, are we talking about free like not paying anything, or are we talking about free in terms of like just be able to go anywhere we want, or I don't know. It's just it's very complex when it comes to when about freedom, because like for instance, people had no concept of freedom, but and I'm talking about New York City when COVID happened. That is where people like, oh fuck, I've never even look at that tree. I've never even look at the building that's being built. People here are just robots, just trying to get from point A to point B, and then when COVID happened, that's when people just realized that they just been wasting, not wasting their lives, but more like they never even took the time that look their surroundings.
Yeah,
You know what I
stop
mean?
and smell the roses, so to speak. Oh, she
Yeah.
fell
Oh.
off.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. Maybe she'll come back. But like, so it's very complex when it comes to the. So here's the thing, right? Let's just example.
Yep, there she is.
Okay. Hey,
There you are.
welcome back. Like, this is my thoughts, right? Like, sometimes I think about it. Like, imagine like living in a not having that you have to come up with the money to pay the property, pay the
Mhm.
light bill and all that shit. But then at the same strength, if we didn't have to pay for these things, then that means that we no longer have these things. Like,
Yeah.
for instance, how
What?
beneficial. Um,
What? We don't have to do it with money. We had it before we had money. I mean, we just did it in
well,
different ways.
when as far as I know, right? Because when the light was invented, everything else, the technology and as everything else, right? It's just like a services that's being provided for us, right? So in exchange for that, we pay for these services, and not so much because I remember even um that even Tootie Bug was, remember that time when they were talking about the how we're so like dependent on these technologies. It's not
Yep.
so much about
Hmm.
being dependent on it because it's not that. It's just more like how it could be very beneficial to a certain degree, but it's not
Well,
that.
they say it is supposed to be very make things easier. And yes, I love having a washer and dryer. I would never want to give that up. I mean, it's opened up. I mean, can you imagine what our ancestors had to do scrubbing all the laundry? That's pretty
Yeah,
much what
Mhm.
women spent like nine
it,
tenths of their day doing, that and
yeah.
cooking and cleaning and just
So
oh,
just
that sounds
imagine if we were to say, you know what, like if if that it was given to us, like you guys have a choice. You no longer have to pay for these things, but guess what? These services are going to be taken away. So just imagine how you would have to find a river and scrape like the 1800s, and
yeah.
and then
But I think
obviously,
the
Washboard.
forefathers said,
yeah.
if those who give up their freedom for security deserve neither. That was Benjamin Franklin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think we overcorrected a little bit too much. Like we gave a little bit too much of that away for our comforts. And I
But
think it's
what
good
was
to be
the other old
uncomfortable.
saying? It is a material world, and I am a material girl or boy.
Yeah. But you're more than an object. You're not just a cog in the machinery. You're a real person.
Of course, naturally.
I think it's important also that we don't, like, you see, like when Dusty was, I forgot, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of these people. They were idiots,
Yeah,
talking about
that conversation that or that argument went nuts that night. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
I remember that shit.
and how you cannot live with these, that's ridiculous. Like, to think that you can only survive by a TV or by a
Well, I think
phone.
a lot of people probably would really be in shock and they would not know how to survive in the
How to
world. But there
life.
are people like me who still have some of those skills that would be more than happy to help them learn if the shit hit the fan, you know? And I think my value would go way up in that moment.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I only my kids are my cats. I don't have kids, but I would love to train my kids not to be solely dependent on these machineries or these technology, but
Yeah, it's smart.
I,
Mhm.
yeah, and because
I guess
that
I
that is
taught my kids
the one
that.
thing that I really wouldn't want to live without, as much as I hate them, is like either not necessarily so much of a cell phone, but just I like being able to see and communicate with my kids that live in Georgia still. I'd be able
Yes,
just to
the
call them
remote
up there.
connections.
Yeah,
But
because
what's really funny is that was like something that Nikola Tesla was going to give away to the world for free, along with electricity. And the powers that be just could not have that because
oh
they
no no no
couldn't.
no,
They could, yeah,
there's too
and
much
that,
profit in that.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't measure it because it's going through the air, how well, they figured out a way to measure it going through the air now. The Wi-Fi,
That, that
the
that
cellular
actually
signal.
reminds me of the guy that invented like water. Like I'm sorry, the engine to consume water. So
Yeah,
in other words, you
they've
don't need that.
rediscovered that.
Yeah, and then the guy got killed. Like, well, I say he got killed, but there's a lot of speculation in that. But they
There's
found
a
him
lot of
dead.
examples of that happening
Yeah.
throughout history. Another one was the nuclear like generated power. It's crazy because there's more than one way to get it done, the nuclear power. And they decided to opt for research on the one that gave them plutonium, which would allow them to make bombs, rather than one that was much more safe and less likely to cause meltdowns and radiation leaks and things like that. Because
All right, y'all. I'm
it
gonna
doesn't.
join up with with Raw's show
Yeah, yeah.
because me and her are gonna do some shots together. So let's see how
You're
it
the
goes.
boss. You're the boss.
I'm
We can
trying
we
to, I'm
can blend
still
in.
trying to figure this out. So y'all learning with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we can shift gears. We don't have to talk about serious shit all the time. We can have fun.
Remember, this is
I
your
won't be
house. I'm
doing
in
any
your
shots,
There
house.
we
so
go.
I have to
You're,
drive, so
you're the
no shots
boss.
for me.
Hey y'all.
Yeah. I was thinking about having drinks today, but I'm like, nah.
Okay, let me.
Nothing would. But
Yeah,
I
I
was,
have there's an interlock on the car because not because of anything I did, but we're getting Dan's license straightened out, and so but he doesn't have his license yet, so I have to blow in the interlock and drive him
There
around.
we
So
go. All right.
Appreciate you, Pooh, for the
Raw,
20 bar.
Okay, where am I
raw,
hearing
and
everybody at?
oh,
Wait, what you say?
I said, where am I hearing everybody at? Because I'm doing
Oh,
with y'all
girl,
and
I
I'm
thought you
sharing
said
and I'm
something
doing
else.
all that.
It's
hi,
Tootie Bug.
and you
Tootie.
guys are on my
Happy
show
birthday
too.
to Tootie Bugs. Happy birthday to Tootie Bugs.
Girl, I thought Tootie Bug said something else. I was like, wait a minute, we ain't got.
We
Leave
ain't
her
doing that
alone.
here. What?
I thought Tootie Bug said, "Where's my titties at? Where's your titties at?" Whoa, wait a minute.
They're
Wait
called
a
boobs.
minute. Hold on. We ain't there yet.
I'm sorry, but they
Wait,
can't be
hold
missed.
on. Because my sister
Raw,
asked me.
in all seriousness, Raw, this is pretty impressive stuff.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm. The woman got skills.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely.
I
Don't
could
start no
tell.
ish, won't be no ish. Yes. Shout out to the Be No Nation.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
An angry man. Yes, yes.
Shout out to the Angry Man.
Shout out to Angry Man whose black ass ain't coming this motherfucking stream. Angry Man, you ain't come see me and Tootie Bug and it's our birthday, okay? We Libra twinning it and we always supporting you.
Yeah.
Bring your black ass on. Bring your black ass on. Bring your black ass on, pale face.
She's
That's
beating
it,
up her
shit.
brother right now.
You probably busy, baby.
Oh wait, I know he is busy. I love Angry Man. I'm just fucking around.
Mhm.
I don't care. He can catch a replay. Like this one is not. This year is not too bad. I don't think once we end this one that I will have to put it on members only directly. Last year, if y'all are members, y'all know y'all see a snippet. It was bad. Vaughn, it is my birthday. It is also Tootie Bug's birthday. Let me show the names or whatever. Okay. It's before our birthdays. Yes. Okay. It's before our birthdays. Emperor, you know what the lick hits for. Okay. Motorboats. Yes, I'm finna be motorboated. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic for another day. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right here. Okay. Clue, I owe you a shot because you put
Will, I saw that. I saw that, Will. I
Who's-
saw you lick your lips when she said motorboat.
Hold on for a second.
Who this?
wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Okay. I know who this is. You're fine. You're fine. What's going on? What's going down? What's going down?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Get it, girl. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now y'all hold on 2 seconds because Cool did it. Cool did it. Okay. ASMR.
Oh Lord.
Is
that vodka?
Shots together, y'all. I will do a
Oh
shot.
shit. Tootie's on. Look, it's Tootie's on vodka.
Ooh,
Okay, we cutting up.
No.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Don't. No, not vodka. No.
Let me go ahead and get ready to put this on members only.
I like me some vodka.
This is a
Well, do it
unique
together, put it-
vodka. It does not give headaches. How it's distilled, it is so. It hardly has any real flavor to it, so it's good.
Yeah,
That's
but that
it.
don't change
That's
the
like
fact
the
that it's
good
just gonna
moonshine.
sneak up on you and bite you out of nowhere.
Oh,
Mhm.
see, you crazy. You crazy. That's a double shot.
No, ma'am. Halfway. I only did it halfway.
Okay.
I'm not doing a damn double shot.
Yes, cheers to the birthday and all the people that love us and all the people that hate us because they ain't us. Shout out to Lakeisha for coming up here too. Appreciate you, boo. Yes, yes, yes. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Salud.
Yeah, let me go ahead and prep this for members only because I know it's gonna get lit.
Now, because it's our birthday, the next song that everybody has to guess. Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
I need to go get some juice.
Got the body of a goddess.
Got it.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Eyes but a pecan brown. I see you, girl.
Oh
I
yeah,
gotta
I
go
know
get
this
some
one.
juice.
She coming down from the
I
ceiling.
know the B.
Yeah, she know what she doing. She doing that right thing. I need to get
That's what I
her
thought.
over to my crib and do that night thing. Cause I'm in love with a stripper. She popping, she rolling, she climbing that pole. And I'm in love with, she stripping, she tripping, she playing. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm staying. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a stripper. She popping, she rolling,
T-Pain.
she climbing that pole. And I'm in love with, she stripping, she tripping, she playing. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm staying. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a stripper. Out of all the girls, she'd be the hottest.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
put it in
not
the
that
chat
shit. That's
first.
T-Pain.
I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
a
and take that one. I'm
synchronicity.
gonna put it in the chat. I put it in the chat first. That's I'm in love with a stripper T-Pain.
Yeah,
That's-
Usher
Yeah,
doesn't
Mike
talk
said it
about
over here too, because y'all can't.
Usher doesn't
y'all
talk
can
about
see my
women.
stream.
Child.
Usher doesn't
I'm
talk
also
about women. He
restreaming
talks
it.
about
You.
STDs
So-
and oops
And
babies.
Justin Bieber.
Who's
Mm.
the
Wait, what?
vocalist?
Mm-mm.
Who's the
Mm-mm.
vocalist? Who's the person singing?
So this is AI. This is AI because I launched for my birthday weekend. I launched my AI music channel, and I'm also paying homage to the AI channels for music that came before me. I'll send you the playlist.
That's
I'll
dope.
send you the playlist.
Mwah. Respect on that one,
Mhm.
because y'all, it ain't as easy as it might look like it looks. Oh my goodness.
It's not. It is not. Okay. Woo. Emperor Kojak, ask your question. Let me make sure ain't nobody send nothing on the Cash App because y'all be playing too much. And then I look at my Cash App and I'll be like, oh, damn it. Thank you to my sister for taking shots with me. Hey, Lady R. Child. Yeah, amazing what you could do without auto tune. Shout out to T-Pain. Child, Vaughn is over here being shady boots. Shady boots. All right. Emperor Kojak, since you got it first, you do get to ask a question. Don't forget to hit the Q&A or you could just type it in the chat. Whatever works for you. Okay. Nobody sent anything for no other shots. Thank you kindly. And where we at as far as the bottle goes. Okay. So let me put the top back on. All right. Oh, child. And as far as the shot counter goes, shot counter, shot clock. All right. This is where we at on shots. Shout out to
God damn. How many is that?
Let me see. No, you know I can't count. I'm black. No, I'm just playing.
Stop.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shots. 12 shots.
12 shots in. God damn.
Ooh, lady.
Who you telling? Of Johnny Walker Black. Child, go on ahead with that bullshit. Okay, I know y'all not gonna get this song. If y'all get this song, then in fact you are my tribe. You have no questions? Okay. You gotta hit the Cash App because I'm being